It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with their opponents. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Mike 22. Let's go, defense. Our time. This 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Street.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2nd and 10.
22's coming. Trap 60. I got him. Mike 22. Focus, defense, focus.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air. And they...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got some space here.
Oh boy,
he's at the 30. 10. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Golden Eagles on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. It got his man complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Edwards-Helaire. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Gunners are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. They'll try and throw for it. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From the 10.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
We inside. Come to my world.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. 91 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
54 Mike. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
Right back to him on 1st down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Over. Back north. You don't want no problems. You don't want no problems with me.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the defense. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
60 Eagle, 60 Maverick.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big gain there on 3rd and long.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Gabe Neighbors, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Gunners are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
Rip right. You go tight. You got tight. You got
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Tighten down. There you go.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Mo Alley Cox, his first touchdown on the year. And the Golden Eagles have come back to make it a 2-point game. Extra point right down the middle. And this is now a 1-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
60 Bobcats, 60.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Check 37. Hurt. 37. Check the backer.
They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Hey, take 26.
On play action, Rodgers. Under pressure, and down he goes. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
57's the mic. 57. Yeah, Liz. Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
Now Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And incomplete on the deep ball. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. A big play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Golden Eagles have retaken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Watch the run. Watch the run. You suck.
They're going to look to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
22, he's coming. 22's coming. Cup 19.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. He's got a man, complete. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half. Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Let's go. Shift. Tight dog. Riggs. Motion. 18, Pioneer.
He'll look to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Showing eight. Yo, lady. Red 80. Check. Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield. Mike's 22. All day, baby, all day. Red 80. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. I'm trying to collect.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their second pick on 2 drives.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Green 18. 57. Jump out. Hey. 50. 57's the Get 300. Get 300.
A Final shot before half for Rodgers.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
Open man is McMath. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is Tony Pollard. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking deep for Adams. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Gunners are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Now Pollard.
Let's go, baby.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 76 yards. And the Golden Eagles have yet again retaken the lead.
Let's go. 57. 57.
Rodgers will throw for it. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go now. 70 Lions. Buffalo 18. It's a party now. Go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right, and he wisely will throw that one away. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And all the way down to the 29. A huge play there for Houston. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Let him know.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Push him back.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Gunners are an extra point away from drawing level.
Mike 22. Go street. 22's coming. Mike. Record. Go.
And here's Edwards-Helaire. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And able to get this out to the 25.
Boys, bring it up. There we go, baby.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. A 3rd quarter now at a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, it's our house. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming, Mike.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 107 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They could still get a 1st down without scoring. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Matt Nagy has made the decision. They're going to go for it here. They'll drop the throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down at the 2. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
Nice hit, boy. 319. 57.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a handoff as they run left side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And to give this time to the tailback. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Let's go now. 70 Lion. All day, baby. Warrior 70.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Looking to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Yeah. 58, boys. 58. 58 is Mike. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heads up.
They're going to throw for the 2 with Darnold. They'll roll him out right. That's caught at the 1. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Oh, did the kicking team get it? Yes. The onside kick works like a charm. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
115 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. They'll look to throw. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Panther 60. Panther 60. No chance.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Clyde Edwards-Helaire taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Gunners are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line Or if you decide to go for two, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for two early? That's what people are wondering about.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You ain't going nowhere. Mike's 5'4. Mike's 5'4. Mike's 5'4.
Rodgers now on first down. Buying time to his left. Looking deep for Adams. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Now Rodgers, a free play. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss on the play, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
Hey, take 26.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Eluding the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 5. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by DJ Reed, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Green 18. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Watch the curl.
On 1st down, Rodgers. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Rodgers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, You can't have those kind of plays.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Throwing now is Rodgers. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Now Rodgers. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Hawk 70, Kill.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the home team here, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL.